You know, I never wear them anymore.
You never wear sunglasses?
Sitting on this porch is my favorite place in the world. I can just sit there and look forever and be happy as a lark. There aren't very many parts of the world that are like this.
Yes. Well, I got it.
It's so beautiful this morning. My grandfather was the one that came to Texas from Vermont, and he was 18 years old, and he saw this land and just thought it was wonderful. And then, of course, he built the Gage Hotel in Marathon. He built that in order to have a place to stay. He never wanted to leave. She was just so great.
I know. Well, that was one place where we used to picnic.
Brief history is kind of a tough one because it's been, since 1883. So great-grandfather Gage came from Vermont and had a lot of cattle at one time, 750,000 acres.
Yeah, look, he loved that hat.
It's kind of been our job to keep it together.
But no, I'm excited about this year. It's been, 4 years since we had enough moisture during the fall and winter to allow us to have some of these green plants start emerging and
As far as our conservation projects right now, we're doing major brush control, mainly focusing on cedar and black brush.
Because there's a lot of brush out there in places, and we want our land to be as productive as it can be. We'd rather nurture the grasses and the good plants and do whatever we can to keep the land open and productive and beautiful.
When my great-grandfather came here, it was all grass. There was no brush.
We've revamped over 200 miles of the water lines. It's probably as good a water system as there is on any of these ranches in West Texas.
it's nothing short of remarkable what they've done out here.
The first time I went out to the Catto-Gage was in 1988. And my impression of the ranch was it was so expansive and so incredibly unique. And that impression has stuck with me. I get on ranches every week, every month of the year, and that place is still the most special ranch that I've ever been on.
Imagine finding these in West Texas.
It smells like horses.
Like what? Horses?
Like horses.
That doesn't sound very fragrant.
If you look at the species richness, the species diversity of what you have here, it would really be nothing short of a Rembrandt or Picasso times 10. That's how special and how unique this place is. It's an ecological wonderland.
There's only so much dirt that is on this earth, and we were lucky enough to be stewards of this. I feel privileged, really. I get kind of emotional sometimes, but no, I'm privileged to be a steward.
Roxie's love for the land is pretty incredible. She's an all-around rancher, private property advocate. She's all in and always has been.
She's really taught us how to enjoy and respect this land.
What's so great is everybody in the family really cares about keeping this up and keeping the heritage going and keeping this ranch together, because it's not easy.
I know.
To see forever and ever.
I'm very grateful and blessed that I'm part of this heritage. It makes you want to make sure it's here for generations to come.
We're determined we're going to keep this land in the family.
They celebrated their 140th anniversary of the ranch recently. The continued legacy of conservation, the commitment to the land, commitment to the communities, and commitment to the natural resources is really a tribute to, I think, the forefather of Alfred S. Gage.
A.S. Gage would be very proud.
And just proud that it's remained in the family and that it hasn't been broken up.
And as long as we have these private land stewards like Roxie and her family and others like that, I think that tomorrow's generation will have a fighting chance to be able to enjoy those things.
I know our children just love it, so they'll do everything they can to keep it going.